Okay, hey guys, this is MusicMix. Hey guys, this is MusicMix. Yeah, now you can actually see me as we're playing the game. We're gonna continue where we left off. What? No, do not start yet. Yes, I'm playing with mods. I'm gonna actually go in depth this time and let you guys see which mods I'm playing with, so you can see what's going on with them. Yeah, we gotta love the Mr. Handy destroyed to pieces. Okay, my library. This is the mods that I'm running currently. Limited edition bobbleheads. Paladin 07 on Bethesda.net for the PlayStation 4. The bobbleheads allow you to get a whole bunch of stuff. And you can read in the description, the vault was supposed to send these to another one. They didn't get there. The supervisor of Vault 111, as he made his way into the Commonwealth, well, he left these here and made sure only himself or another vault dweller would be able to use them. Jetpack upgraded, as what it says, which I'm enabling it. You don't have any drain from the AP. Manufacturing upgrade. Basically, you have A through F, which are the only ones I'm using, which scrap all your items for you. Flying ring, once it's built, you get to fly everywhere. Yay! Boosted rings allow you to do a whole bunch of stuff, carry more items, everything like that. Which I completely screwed up. Give me 1 second, I forgot, and accidentally deleted one of my rings. So we're gonna search for this real quick, and once we find the ring that we're looking for. No, 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 no. Don't need the super ring. Actually, is super ring the one I'm looking for? No, that doesn't help me at all. Wow, I really messed up when I deleted that ring. Now, to get the ring that I'm looking for, I'm going to have to go all the way to Diamond City. Yay for that. Again. Here it is. The Unlimited Carryweight Ring mod. But yeah, this is probably going to be the only one I'm going to be able to get. So what we're going to do is go ahead and download it. What this will do is give us unlimited carry weight, which will also incorporate into our, hopefully, our power armor. So as we're in our power armor, we'll still be able to carry everything we want with no backhandle issues. Yay for that. Hopefully. And also, any of you guys, this is just one of my few videos I'm going to have. Once again, any type of music that's picked up by the mic or anything, I don't own it. That's playing off my Spotify playlist for workout everything. I'm currently also trying to get a regular full-time job with the airport local to me, which, so, once that happens, you guys won't see me broadcasting so many videos in a day. Well, that's what happens. And I'm probably going to actually start doing some other videos on here, where what will happen is I will be reading off of stuff that I've written and stories I've written, which people who know me as well, who are on my Facebook and everything, I'll be linking a few of those videos to Facebook, hopefully to get a few more views from it. Well, if it works out properly, we should have quite a few fun parts to play with. Anyone who watched my last video saw where I had to stop here for some reason the broadcast screwed up. So now, here we are back in here. I'm carrying too much weight, so hey, let's give the dang dog some food. Hey. Give me that stim pack. I'm gonna give him Just a few things that I never use because I don't feel the need for them. Yeah, here's some of the rings that I'm currently wearing as well, which allow me to carry a whole bunch of stuff. Long johns, mechanics, mining, anything pretty much that I'm not wearing, I'm gonna go ahead and drop on dog meat. Oh, he can't carry it. Great. That's epic. Well, let's see what else I can give him so I can lower this weight. He can't hold anything. You'd think that they would give him more stuff he could hold, but since he can't, I'll just carry it all. Also, let's go to our inventory and see what we can use real quick to help out. Yeah, what I had said, I just collect too much stuff. So I'm gonna have to eventually use some cams. I'm still gonna try and limit as much as I can until I don't have to use any of it. Yeah, I'm getting my guy drunk. Yay for that. That's gonna be fun. I can't use everything, because if I do that, then I'm really going to be in trouble. Which I still have too much on me. Great. Well, we're going to continue.
You can't just stay trapped in here. This is ridiculous.
I really want to shoot her.
Somebody do something.
Okay, so what we're going to do is now get out here and actually get this fight started. Okay, we got Raiders and Mom Murphy saying something evil's coming. So we all know what that is if you played through with this before. Those of you who don't, I'll let you see what it is. As I'm killing off the Raiders.
We've got company.
Which, as you can tell, is completely no-go. So we're going to use a short laser musket, which also sucks. And this level that I'm playing at. Oh, there he is, our good little friend up there, the Deathclaw. Okay.
Okay?
Which Deathclaw, of course, is going to come in, kill everything, and then run away. And since we're going to go back in and use our minigun now, I'm going to go down and take on our little buddy here. Or, well, big buddy, I should say.
There's only one of them.
And you can hear Preston up there using his typical, oh, there's only one of them. Yeah, only one of them. That's still to kill everybody. You'll see why I'm collecting everything very soon. Because once that Deathclaw comes over here and I've killed him, I'm taking all of his stuff. Alrighty, let's continue our little thing of grabbing everyone's stuff, and hopefully the Deathclaw doesn't come back after us real quick. Because if he doesn't, I can get all my items. There he is. Let's get him. Let's get his attention. Typical of Deathclaw, they want to run like crazy and kill everything. Jeez! I keep forgetting he'll actually spray stuff. Oh, that's no fun. What also amazes me is that you can actually miss with a minigun from point blank. And of course, this is a low-level character. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. At least that's the last time that we have to deal with our good buddy, the Deathclaw, showing up. Now let's go ahead and get all these items that were dropped by the raiders, who he managed to smash to pieces out here. Oh, one thing, for anyone who's never played this game, raiders are easy. Deathclaws, not easy until you get to a higher level. So now we're going to go back over there and talk to Preston Garvey and them so that we can pick up our pickup. Hopefully he gives us the crystal that we need. Because I've checked everywhere and I cannot find the crystal yet. So that's what I need in order to get what I have to have. Which actually, we got some level up perks, so let's go ahead and use those. What? What do I need? Okay, I gotta have 6 strength. Now I can... Okay, so now I can still run. Okay, next will have to be agility. Alright, so let's go find Preston and the other numbskulls. Now we've just decimated this entire area. Before we go back there, we're going to go ahead and clear out this if we haven't, which is a good suggestion for those of you who are trying to learn the game still, which I don't know who hasn't bought this game or tried it. But hey, if that's you, trust me, there's a lot of stuff I'm still figuring out. And I've played this game through 4 times. Oh yeah, if you're trying, like if you already played through a couple times and you don't realize this yet, you can actually go through areas multiple times and get more experience and everything else from them. Now see, as it said, yeah, my fusion core is about to run out. Go me. If you want to run through a dungeon multiple times, it will actually help you out quite a bit. Because you could find an item or something that you didn't have before. Okay, so we're going to go and get ourselves over here. Yeah, I don't know why, but every time I've ever fought that Deathclaw as a level 1, I always lose that arm and that leg. You'd think I'd lose another one, but no. Only that one. Can never lose another one for some reason. And so we're gonna get Preston Garvey and all them. This is strictly just so I can actually build. I don't really care about them per to say. Hershey Kisses can't beat them.
Take it easy, mama.
It's just that they make for really good starting settlements. Have a hand to keep building
That
quicker.
was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
Yeah, but before we go talk to him, and yes, I know the typical jokes everyone's gonna say about Preston Garvey. You have another settlement under
I don't
attack.
think we were done.
In all honesty, yeah, that's one of the things he always says. It's annoying. Got it. But at the end of the day, it's a good thing to build up your settlements because they'll help you. So we're gonna go ahead and get him done.
The feeling's mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help.
I'll take what I can get.
Spoken like a true merc. Well, if you ever feel like fighting, I could use someone like you.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful. But
Please, tell...
You're a woman.
I knew it. Please.
I can't see him. Not clear. Any.
Please, Mama Murphy. I'm working from nothing. I need more.
Look, kid. I'm tired.
Yeah.
We talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Oh, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the site. And our new friend here,
Don't worry.
she's gonna need it too.
I'll get these people to
Let's
Sanctuary.
get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend, we need to keep moving.
she knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy's what?
Hold on. Everybody just...
Typical. Typical Marcy. For those of you who don't know, she's, well, I hate to say it this way, but she's annoying. She hates everything. She won't take a break. Now, here we go.
Excuse me.
Sounds like you better get going to Diamond City.
Right behind you, boss.
I love how no one has a weapon but Preston.
Still can't believe you took that thing out.
First time I've seen one of these things up close. I'm very glad it's already dead.
Now see, right here you do have a choice, a karma choice. You could just kill everybody, and you and Preston go over there. Yeah, he's gonna hate you for a while, but you can do it. But like I said, we're gonna go with the Brotherhood is God, Brotherhood is the best run through. So we're gonna follow whatever they say until we get to the point that we no longer have to do it, and then we're probably gonna murk them. So this character is supposedly good, but there are choices that I'm gonna make that some people are gonna say is pretty evil to do to people. But those choices have to be made anyway in the game because of the way the playthrough goes with the Brotherhood. Because I'm probably gonna decimate the Minutemen. Yeah, I'll be their leader for a second, for a little bit, but after that, I'm probably not going to care about them. But let's get back to the level that we're at, and get back over there to Preston Garvey and the group, and make sure they make it all the way to Sanctuary. Alrighty, yeah, like I said, I'm over encumbered right now, so I can't really do much at all. Yes, I did pick up the strong back perk, Now, if I leave my power armor here, I can just sprint up and then run back here later on when I'm not encumbered, but with doing that, you come into the problem that you have a lot of issues. One thing I noticed, people, yeah, the jumping is irritating and stupid, but it will actually allow you to catch up. Oh yeah, and one thing, collect flowers and stuff, because when you go back to Sanctuary, you can actually use those. Oh yeah, this little spot here. Quite often you will see the creatures do come back. Yeah. Very heavily, they come back. And playing on different difficulties will make it a lot harder to play, because when they come back at you, they will mess you up. I've seen everything from vampire blood bugs to glowing blood bugs out there. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, because I have yet to figure that out myself. But yeah, once we get back over there, we're going to go ahead and come back over here and strip this for all the machines work we can find, and go back to Sanctuary and start scavenging. Which we're going to go back in the workshop and go ahead and continue placing. We're going to place all those plants that we did earlier. We're going to place a few garden plots. Why he cuts through this spot, I've never been able to figure out. But let's see what they have to say about Sanctuary Hills real quick. I guess he was scouting it? I don't know why he did that.
The help you need is in Diamond
It's the monument to the original Minutemen. I knew that was somewhere around Concord.
Now, my very first playthrough.
This right here must be the Old North Bridge, where the first shots of the American Revolution were fired. I call that the best omen I've seen since we left Quincy.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, boss, but I'm glad you're happy about it.
Sorry about that. Door got opened up. Had a question asked.
I'm glad you
Okay,
decided to come with
so
us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home.
now I may do a broadcast to my original character, who has. I've already built up Sanctuary into like a fortress, which is a funny build because everything's being held up by steps. Yeah, there's like steps built over the place. But the platform goes up quite a bit. Now, see, I could just murder Mom Murphy and give her the
Sanctuary.
kids.
I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
My energy? What do you...
Thought I told you before. The site can help.
Here. I already have some.
Like a little kick yourself, huh? This'll do. Now, Diamond City holds answers, but they're locked tight. You ask them what, but you find it. You find that heart that's gonna... That's... Phew.
Which I'm surprised. Normally Preston Garvey.
You want my 2 caps? We should keep moving. Don't want to be pinned down when the raiders come.
Yeah, and of course she's got her little attitude about her. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and lighten up a little bit, lighten up our stuff. Which having that hunting rifle is gonna come in handy.
A name I still find confusing. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, you know, me, Travis. Anyway, here's, this is Billie Holiday, and she's
Oh, yeah. Talking about holidays on the game. Christmas time. once I let it get up near there on here, I will actually go up there and let you guys see what happens. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, now that we're light up enough that we can run, we're gonna meet everybody up by the main area.
Hey.
Hey, anyway, I am glad you're here.
Yeah, notice the game does have some glitches to it. We're just gonna beat one up.
I had word from settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding them. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here.
Sure. I'd be glad to.
That's fantastic. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to...
Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is strip out all the mess, make Sanctuary look like something of a decent place to live. Which means, yes, all the crap is getting taken away. Anything I can scrap, I'm gonna scrap. And as you all know, yes, you can download the scrap mods. Now you just scrap everything and turn this whole area into a flatland. I don't really care to use those. Jeez. Stupid rad roach. Oh, I forgot I had the minigun equipped. Well, that was a waste. That was a waste of rounds, but Roach is dead. Oh wow, yeah, I ain't got enough supplies up there yet. I'm gonna have to go and tear up a bit this stuff. Yes, for a low level character, jumping in the water is not a good move. But since we're right here anyway, you can actually recover pretty quickly as long as you get out of the water. Which all power armor does reduce how much rad you take. So that is a good thing to have power armor on when you're doing this part of the game and trying to get rid of certain stuff and scrap everything. Which you can still jump through most of it anyway, which might be a good move, but I'm too lazy to hit and jump a million times. Okay, so what we're gonna finish doing here is scrap all the things. Anything that we can scrap is going to be turned into scrap for the settlement builds, which I'll be getting into settlement building in this game itself, more so probably than my other ones. And since I'm doing a brotherhood, it's probably going to be a lot of warfighting types build for the settlements, especially once we get to other higher settlements. I'm not going to mention them here because I know some people are wondering about those still. Those settlements are going to get a very, very, very good build. For anyone who says that, oh yeah, they screwed this game up, not really. Because I've played games before that were supposed to be completed, and they were nowhere near complete as much as they tried to say they were, because after playing them for 20 minutes, I was catching up on glitches that I actually was emailing development teams, and they were like, oh, we didn't know about this. And I was trying to figure out how they couldn't notice that their game had a glitch that was allowing me to walk through everything without any issues. So, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, I will have to admit, Fallout does have quite a few glitches. But you can actually play them to your advantage. Okay, well, now this was one thing. These two people actually, I don't know if they died in the blast or right after or before, but they were actually buried here, which means someone had the humanity enough to actually bury two people Or it could have been they were buried, they actually were here after it, and I don't know, maybe somebody just thought maybe they were dying, so one of them buried the other. I don't really know the lore about that part. I can't seem to find any lore about that anyway. I wish I could. That would be awesome to know. Like, why would someone want to bury them there? But it could be that they were... Okay, I'm seeing ghost crap on here quite a bit. It's starting to get annoying. Ghost items, like where it'll show, hey, this is here, do you want to scrap it? And it's really not even there. Kind of stuff. It's just a little annoying. And I just built a prefab, so we're going to go ahead and delete that. Okay. This is probably the most time-consuming part of Fallout, is scrapping. Scrapping all the things. Because as you're scrapping stuff, you also lose some stuff. But when you see the thing that says items transferred to the workshop, that doesn't mean you deleted items. Like, I never opened that safe, so all the stuff that was in it was still there. What that's actually telling you is that whatever was inside of it has now been transferred to the workshop. Like anything...
Such a problem.
Items, guns, weaponry, ammunition. It's no longer, it's not just floating items, or it's not lost forever. Though I have seen a few times where items do become lost forever.
Here's the thing.
And that I don't know how to explain, because it's supposed to, the way they set up the game, because they knew a lot of people scrap everything under the sun, that it's supposed to send anything that was scrapped. It's supposed to go directly to the workshop if it was in an item box. But there are glitches where you will lose stuff. That happens. For anyone who's just starting to build a settlement and wants to build good settlements, that's up to you how you want to build it. Me, I typically go for a heavy industrial build. You'll see as this settlement develops that it's gonna have quite a lot of military-esque, and I'm gonna have a lot of defense. Something I've noticed in the game, if you don't have a good amount of defense, you will get blown. And for those of you who know what I mean by that one, I don't mean the good blown. Go figure, of course, this is Fallout. Once you get up a good defense, your character, you can actually leave an area, but you still have the problem that while you can leave an area and just ignore the update saying that, Fallout actually works on a scheme mechanism for fighting. You can have the strongest defense ever. I mean, you could have the biggest amount of guns, weapons, whatever you want. You will lose fights. You could literally get attacked by one raider. If you ignore it, the schematic that Fallout works with to actually work the fights, that one raider can annihilate your entire thing. And if you're like me and you do a lot of hardcore builds with a lot of stuff, that could cost you. That could be a very costly little loss, because I like to build my areas big. Which, I've seen it before where it's cost me up. I lost Abernathy Farm at one point. I actually lost Abernathy Farm, the easiest to hold. And I lost it thanks to me deciding, oh, I don't need to go after that. They can just stay there. Yeah, that cost me the entire farm. So I have a quandary for a lot of you people who watch these. Yeah, sorry, I leaned back. My back hurts. I've had rough issues with my back. 7 years active duty Army. Some of you guys on here know me well enough. I know you're going to talk crap, and go right ahead, because we went through the same crap and you know it. Yeah, now these land plots, the little the gourds and everything, I'm going to store all those. So what we're going to do with those is actually set up a garden plot right here next to the primary house that for some reason everyone stays at. And those of you who don't know, you do have the options in this game to not store items, but to just let them fall out. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, why'd you do that? Now you have no food, no water, or anything to last you. You're going to see. One of my builds I will load up and play, and you'll see why I screwed up. Because instead of keeping the design like that, I went the opposite way and decided, hey, let's just drop plants everywhere. Which, as we all know from Fallout, is a no-go, because at that point, now, you will not be able to do half the stuff that you're supposed to do if you're just putting stuff in random spaces. Which, I didn't realize that. And go figure, I had a character, I had a lot of plants, and I didn't know where half of them were, so I didn't know where all my farmers were. And for the longest time, I was running in circles. Didn't have enough people to actually go and... Can't I scrap that? Oh, that's dog food. I need that, actually, so I can go ahead and start making my cage. Yeah, the easiest way to build up a place if you want heavy items, get yourself a couple Brahmin holders. I'm not sure how that actually helps having multiples of them, but I know that if you have enough of them while you're actually out, you'll collect quite a bit of items from them. And once you have one, you will actually start gaining fertilizer. Each Brahmin will create one fertilizer per day. What that means for those of us who do settlement builds or like to rely on jet, you guessed it, you're gonna have enough fertilizer to last you. To sate all those great needs of wanting the chems. Which, like I said with this guy, I'm gonna try and avoid using chems all the time. Now I have a character, actually, this character, he is a chem addict. Meaning, I carry with that character chems non-stop. So that character, yes, he has chem resist and everything else. I will admit I did go ahead and get that for him. But I have a character who relies on chems. Anytime I go somewhere with something for me to create more chems, I load him down with chems like crazy. This dude has chem addiction. If I didn't have the chem resist and no chem addiction, that guy'd be dead. Just saying. Oh yeah, a little joke behind this right here. So while you're scrapping some of these houses, and you go around them and notice stuff, the house that I just cleared out that has the desk, it has the computer. Yeah, if you read that guy's computer entries, he is actually a chem dealer before the war. And so the joke is, when you go around the back of his house, you'll notice there is actually, right there, you can see it. He wasn't getting his chems through anything but making them himself. So we have a chem maker here. So you can imagine what's going to happen with this going back over here too. I should probably get rid of my power armor right now. So we're going to pull this right here, and then we're going to go in here and get rid of our... Oh yeah, because I have no more...
Let's go back to the music.
I have no actual... And, oh yeah, just a hint for you guys. If you leave items for long enough, if you're getting hit by raiders and everything, what you want to do, you can actually leave items in your, later on, you're going to see why I go ahead and repair it. The T-45 is not a bad suit of armor. For what it's worth, you can actually do some pretty good with it if you mod it right. Now, since this build is going to be Brotherhood, I'm very quickly probably going to be leveling up armor and blacksmithing. What that's going to allow is quick builds. I'll be able to modify all the power armor. Now, in one of my gameplays, I actually have X01. An X01, for what it's worth, is a really good armor. But there is a catch to that. You do have quite a bit of times where, if you go to certain areas to pick up the X01, you may find bits and pieces. I'm still currently trying to finish a secondary set of X01 that I cannot find the parts I need. Which, as you can imagine, is really frustrating. And I hate this one post never lets me delete that thing. Or maybe I'm just too annoyed by it. We're going to continue scrapping. I mean, this is going to be the majority of the video today. It's probably me scrapping the whole of Sanctuary Hills. Because until you actually get a couple things up, like trading posts and stuff, you're kind of limited because you have to rely on Trash Can Carla. Which later on, we'll find out some stuff about her. Which would actually be pretty good if you could get like a trader for a companion and be able to have them with you. Which, yeah, I know everyone's like, oh, but you can. Yes, I know. Everyone's favorite bandit and raider. He is a trader when you go into Nuka World DLC. Which, yes, is a lore break. Got it. Guess what? You were warned there are lore breaks in this because I've already played the game through. You can actually use him, but only in Nuka World. But he will actually act as a trader. You can trade items with him. by the way, I do scrap everything, including Nate and Nora's house. I don't really feel the need to keep anything there because of the fact that I don't really use Sanctuary. I don't really use it for much because there's not much you can really save in Sanctuary. Now, if you're one of those ones who loves Nate and Nora, whatever, you get what I'm saying. Nate and Nora, their names and everything. Yeah, you don't have to scrap their whole house. For me, I just don't see a point in leaving a house full of scrap whenever I could just as easily use that to build a bigger area. Oh look, Mr. Handy. Which I still want to destroy him. Which will probably happen in this game. Now, when I first did go through this area, I did not actually cut anything. I didn't scrap any of the items in the houses, or this video wouldn't be so slow going right now, where I'm collecting all the items, all the things. But, as you'll see, which the fun thing is, it doesn't matter what you do in the very beginning of the game, as in picking up and starting to scrap everything. Like the beginning, if you close all the doors and stuff, they're not going to stay closed. They are going to either be opened up again, emptied out, or like they are right now. It doesn't matter what you do. So before someone goes, well, why'd you go close all the doors in the beginning of the game? I love to make it to try and see what the game's going to do to it. Even though if you've played it long enough, you already know what happens. It sets everything up again. Which I do think is an interesting thing. What I do think is interesting is you go in the beginning, you can actually run out of Sanctuary Hills. You can actually leave Sanctuary Hills. Albeit you ain't going very far. What I mean by that, by you can actually leave Sanctuary Hills, is not technically leaving, it's more along the lines of you can run out of the area, but the bomb will explode and kill you. And the Vault Tech rep, whenever he runs off to go complain to whoever he's going to complain to, you can actually follow him. Ain't going to help you very much, because all it's going to do is the bomb will go off and you'll get caught in the blast and killed, and it'll reset you back to where you leave the house, or to where you are already up at the vault, if you had already gone up there and then followed him down. Well, you do have quite a few options, though, for what you can do. The one thing I do like about Fallout is character creation. You have a lot of different characters, and a lot of different ways of doing things. Which I don't know why this just dropped and now is untouchable. That's really annoying. But we're going to go ahead and continue where we were and keep raiding everything. Which sometimes, I don't know why, but I've had to even do it before I started actually playing around with mods, seeing what ones I want to play. You will actually find quite a few times that sometimes you'll crouch down and you can't get back up if you enter build mode while like that. I'm still trying to figure that out too, because that actually confuses the crud out of me. That I can't stand back up. Now this is what I was talking about, Ghost Tree. You notice this. It doesn't even show as being here.
Now,
Yeah, you can
we're
walk into it,
several
you can walk around it,
from
but
our
when you look
sponsors.
up, it appears.
Alan's Basement.
Ghost items. I'm
Top
pretty
of the
sure it's
line
because some of the
fashion
mods
in
I'm
Diamond
running
City
are
for
kind of
over 10
conflicting with each other.
generations.
I don't
This
know.
is
I'll have to
Civilization
figure that out.
by,
That's if they're conflicting with
by
each other,
Danny Kaye.
that's an on me thing, and I'll probably have to go and recheck the run to make sure they're not affecting each other like that. Now, what I do think is good is you can go ahead and get mutt fruit, which you can actually use really good to grow. And for those of you who didn't know, no. This is your actual, this is the bunker. What that bunker leads you to is under the blue house. While you are under the blue house, you can actually find quite a few items that normally you're not going to find anywhere. And for builders who want to go ahead and start building up pretty quick, I'd say go ahead and do it. If you're lucky and you're doing a build where you're never leaving Sanctuary Hills, that could help you, because you actually could find the crystal you need to go ahead and get your cap stash. Okay. Why my camera is red, I have yet to figure out, people. Give me a second. I'm going to modify the way this thing's sitting. That way I can actually see. There we go. It's better. Okay. Normally I don't really ever look at the camera anyway, so if some people are wondering about that, yeah, that's why. I just have a habit of not looking at the camera and focusing on the gameplay, because I figure it might help it out a little bit better if I'm focused in on the game and actually playing it the way it should be played. Yeah, I just put a another one of these out there. Floor and roof prefab. Which those of you who are like me and are probably annoyed by that, I have yet to figure out a way to fix that. Where it doesn't automatically try and load your stuff to go ahead and start building and stop it from building. Okay, let's check all the other houses one more time, make sure we've cleared out as much as we can. If so, I'm going to go ahead and get the build I need. I don't think I cleared Nick and Nora's house. Yes, I did. What about this house next door? I don't think I cleared it. No, I did not. And we can't go in through the window. Funny how Fallout, despite you being the only person here normally, will not let you go through windows. Considering that breaking and entering, even though some of the windows are big enough that you can climb right through. Especially seeing as how they're blown out. But for some reason you can't. And certain items, like a random lamp, you can't scrap it. Why? If anyone can give any update on that, please feel free to do it. As well, I do not use the Patreon and everything. I really don't know how the hell to use that mess. If I do start a Patreon, maybe if you guys want to, you can feel free to give me a good couple ideas of what to do next in the game. But since I don't do it, I'm just literally running straight off of YouTube only. Yeah, I know, everyone's like, oh, Patreon's the best. I don't understand some of it. Yeah, I spend time working on tech, but I actually work on my car a lot too, so I'm one of those ones, I'm one of the guys, you could say, I know enough about tech to do what I want to do, but I don't really use it unless I find a need. And that's just my own personal thought about it, because if the world really does go to hell in a hay basket, like in Fallout, there's quite a few people who aren't going to be alive because they won't know how to do anything in a world where they don't have their cell phones and they don't have any of their little, oh, I need this to survive items, like cars, for instance. An EMP blast is going to decimate cars. The shielding that it would take to protect the battery from the car, most people aren't going to be able to afford that. Just strictly because of how expensive that would be to shield those. Since this video is starting to get along an hour of me just scrapping and talking crap about a lot of stuff, I'm going to just go ahead and get off of here for now. And once I'm done scrapping, I will jump back on and restart the broadcast from where I'm at. Alright guys, I will talk to you all later. Hopefully all goes well. I'll start the broadcast back up as soon as I can.